Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
It could now be up to a jury of Warren Lindvold's peers to determine who is responsible for his death. Attorneys for Lindvold's family have filed a lawsuit against Valley City, Barnes County, and others for his death. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall has been covering this story since the beginning and has the latest update. Veronica?
Andrea, the federal civil rights lawsuit is more than 80 pages, and attorneys say it took months to put together. But the hope is it will help the family find some peace and get some justice for Warren Lindvold. The lawsuit argues the 72-year-old died as a result of excessive force and the delay of medical care. Lindvold died of a broken neck days after being arrested for a suspected DUI. He suffered from a type of chronic arthritis that fused his spine, and this is believed to have played a role in his death. Video of the arrest shows Valley City police officers put Lindvold into a pain compliance hold, and later you can see them dragging him by his arms. You can also hear Lindvold complain of pain and ask for help. Lindvold was taken to the hospital hours after saying he couldn't move or feel his arms and legs, but was later returned to his cell, where he was found paralyzed on the floor. He received emergency surgery, but died a few days later. After a BCI investigation, the state's attorney said law enforcement wasn't responsible for Lindvold's death, so no criminal charges were filed. Now, the family's attorney says the civil lawsuit is an opportunity for Lindvold's loved ones to find some relief.
It's the intent of Warren Lindvold's family to see that the people responsible for his death are held accountable.
We reached out to attorneys for several of the defendants for a response to the lawsuit, but have not heard back. Andrea?
All right, thank you, Veronica. Mercy Hospital of Valley City is also named in the lawsuit and is accused of malpractice. The complaint says staff were negligent in their evaluation, care, and treatment of Lindvold. We made it into some respectable temps today, but even a light wind can make it feel not as warm outside. Hutch, we're wondering if it's done raining for the day.
Well, for most of us, it is. We have sunshine and quiet weather across eastern North Dakota, but we do have a line of showers and thunderstorms that are moving through portions of eastern Minnesota, and in northwest Minnesota, some thunderstorms producing some decent-sized hail, not severe-sized hail. Moving near Newfolden and Thief River Falls, a couple of active thunder showers right now. One firing up in central Polk County. We did get a report of some hail not far from Donaldson, nickel in diameter, so not far from 1-inch diameter hail, which is that threshold for a severe thunderstorm. Storms will be in or near Newfolden as we speak. Thief River Falls, you'll be seeing some hail potential in the next 10 minutes. As this cell will move in your general direction, it could be producing up to 1/2-inch diameter hail. Here's a look at another line of showers heading our way, but it won't get here till the overnight. So enjoy your evening with temperatures still in the 60s for many across eastern North Dakota. I expect that trend to continue as we head into the late evening hours. Your hour-by-hour forecast shows a cool and for some damp weekend. I'll have details on that in a moment.
All right, thank you, Hutch.
You bet.
Concordia's student body president issued a statement today after a video was posted to Twitter Thursday night containing a vulgar message from a student attending the school who used offensive language and speaks on white supremacy. The email reads, "The Concordia College Student Government Association states today and always that we condemn the actions and message that this video contains and portrays and reaffirm our alliance with our minority students on campus." The video was posted to Twitter Thursday night depicting a female student who was shouting hate speech using offensive language that speaks on white supremacy. You can find the complete response on our website, valleynewslive.com. A Mayville woman is facing multiple charges after the court documents state that she threatened multiple people and burglarized a home this week. Court documents state 29-year-old Skylar Dufany pulled a knife on one victim and threatened to kill him, believing he was having an affair with her girlfriend. Later that evening, officers from the Trail County Sheriff's Department went to arrest her and found her hiding inside a chest at the foot of her bed. Authorities say when they told Dufany to come out of the chest, she started threatening officers, yelling that she would kill them. She's charged with 4 counts of terrorizing, along with burglary, preventing arrest, and criminal mischief. A Fergus Falls woman is facing child neglect charges after court documents state her 8-year-old child had narcotics in her system. The court documents go on to say on April 1st, police received a call from Adams Elementary School in Fergus Falls about a child who was possibly over-medicated, and school staff were not able to get a hold of the parents. When officers met at the mother, 33-year-old Shayna Kirk's home, she told police she had given her child some medicine before school. Court documents say the child tested positive for narcotics. Detectives in the case say the child previously tested positive for meth before being taken by their parents from a hospital against medical advice. The child neglect charge carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. A woman found nearly 200 needles near a park in Moorhead. The needles were located inside a garbage can in South Moorhead near Romkey Park. Deborah Holbrook says she was walking her dog last night when she saw them. She was scared that the kids would touch them, so she got inside the garbage can and grabbed them with her bare hands. She stored them inside a plastic container to keep them out of harm's way.
I put them in this bucket and wrote all this stuff on there, danger, syringes, don't touch, so nobody will touch it.
Coming up on Valley News Live at 10, you'll hear from a health expert in Fargo about how to properly dispose of needles if you come across them. A green, murky liquid in a drainage ditch near Fargo's airport has some people concerned. Take a look. The airport director, Sean Doberstein, submitted an environmental incident report yesterday stating it happened on Wednesday. A stormwater discharge into a ditch north of the AirGuard entrance. The report says it might be propylene glycol, an aircraft device fluid, but it's not known for sure. It appears a dam was created to contain the liquid. The report also states there's no human health risk. A scam that was last seen in this area in 2015 is back. The Cass County Sheriff's Department wants you to watch out for what they call Operation Homeless. The scammers target homeless people who have valid IDs. They convince the homeless to cash stolen counterfeit checks for them in exchange for a portion of the money. They're asking you to report any suspicious activity and for banks to be cautious when cashing checks for acquaintances or third parties. Authorities say back in 2015, financial institutions lost over $120,000 to this scam. The director of North Dakota's Driver's License Division, who denies accusations of favoritism and harassment, resigned abruptly today. The Associated Press, through an open records request, obtained a 21-page investigation on Glenn Jackson that says evidence suggests he displayed favoritism, differential treatment, over attention, and perhaps even harassment at the department he managed for nearly 13 years. Jackson tells the AP that he denies the allegations, adding he planned to retire next year but decided to now to prevent the department from having to deal with this issue. The chancellor of North Dakota's university system says he felt bad for outgoing UND president Mark Kennedy as University of Colorado Boulder students protested his appointment. Kennedy was approved by the university's Board of Regents by a 5-4 vote yesterday.
We want to be good partners with President Kennedy. I mean, Colorado is a very popular, close proximity to North Dakota. Western Interstate Commission's out of there. I could see this partnership being very important going forward. And it was unfortunate how he was treated.
The chancellor also says they hope to name an interim president for UND by the end of the year.